With visionOS 27, we can now have beautiful custom environments like this panorama I took out in Hawaii, but I want to show you how you can create your own AI generated environments like this in super high quality, high res. This really looks amazing and you can make almost whatever you want. So let's get into it. Now we're going to start with an AI image generator, and for me, I like to use 11 Labs just because it's kind of plugged into all of the tools. I've been going back and forth between GPT Image 2 and Nano Banana 2. Each of them offer this 21:9 aspect ratio at 4K. I like Nano Banana, so we're going to try that today. 21:9, we want to go as wide as we can with the aspect ratio, high as we can with the resolution, and I like to just start with 1. I'm not going to burn my credits. And I also want to make sure in my prompt that I tell it to add depth, because that allows for Apple's spatialization to give you a nice 3D effect. Like I see this tree is kind of in 3D closer than the other trees over here. Surreal landscape overlooking a river in the forest. Add depth to the trees. Now this image it gave me looks pretty good, and I can go ahead and download it right now. But I also could upscale it. So let's go ahead and use Topaz Image Upscale. We're going to drag this right in, and we can make it all the way up to 12672 by 5376. Quite a large image. So we're going to go ahead and upscale. And now we have our upscaled image, and I'm going to go ahead and download that. And we can see here, 30 meg file for the first one, and then 150 for that bigger one. I want to send both of these to my Vision Pro. And I've been having some issues with AirDrop, so I'm just going to text them. I want to start with the smaller one. And just so we're very clear, and then we're going to do the bigger one. And now we've done everything we need to do on the computer. And we can see this is still the smaller image. There should be another one that pops up. And now we have both images. From this view, it's a bit hard to tell, of course, but we know that the first one is the small one, second one is the big one. Either of these are actually going to work for an environment, so let's download the first one. We're going to put this over to the side here, and we can go straight to our environments, add, and we've got it right here. And I'll show you in real time how long it takes to build this environment. It's really not that bad, and it's not really a big difference either when you're doing the smaller one versus the bigger one. And we'll do a bit of an A/B test here to see if we can really notice the difference in quality between the first shot and the upscaled version. So again, this is the first shot from Nano Banana, not upscaled. And now we have this nice environment. Let me move this out of the way a little further. We can see, of course, it's not going to be 360, but this is a simple way to make a nice 180 environment, and you can see that we are fully dialed in. And that is as big as it gets. And of course, we can have our apps out here, anything we want, just like any environment that we are used to. So there we go. That is looking pretty good. Now, let's download the bigger environment, upscaled. We'll close out of here. We'll close out of here now. When we go back to our environments, we can add this one, which is the upscaled version, 150 megs. And as we're waiting for this to load, I'm trying to see, okay, where are the details lacking? When I look at these trees here, they seem a little mushy, not great. Looking at that guy's hat, for example, it just looks like a little blurry. I don't know if I'd say it's pixelated, but just like not too clear. Let's see how well it does with the upscale. Here we go. And I gotta be honest, I don't notice much of a difference at all, really, between the upscaled and the normal. So that gives you a little bit of a view of what it looks like, how you would make a custom environment using AI, and it's pretty cool. It works pretty well. Let me know if you guys have any questions or thoughts on what image generators you might use. I know there's some 360 image generators as well, so I might be testing those out and see if we can actually create a full environment around us. Okay, I just generated a few more that are all just the first Nano Banana 2 prompt, not upscaled. So let's take a quick run through. And by the way, if you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is so helpful. Thank you. This one is pretty cool. And by the way, I just asked ChatGPT to give me some prompt ideas for some immersive environments. So yeah, here we go for a pretty neat one here. A little bit of a moon motel here. Ooh, look at the earth. Cool. This one's fun. And again, even the text, it looks quite clear. Wow. I like the jellyfish. Ooh, little sky library here. Cool. And last one. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. There'll be more Vision OS 27 updates coming out on the channel, so I'll see you on the next one.